Yo, what it do, YouTube? It's your boy Geek Samurai coming to you back with another video. Now, I'm bringing y'all this video to talk about the movie Booksmart. I just want to give y'all my thoughts on this movie. It was directed by Olivia Wilde, who I'm a big fan of since she was in House MD. I loved her in that, man. She was going toe-to-toe with Dr. House all the time. Loved her in that. She was in Her. She also did movies like Tron Legacy and The Lazarus Effect. Oh, huge fan. Now, this is her directorial debut for doing Booksmart. I feel like it's more of an indie film more than a theatrical film, even though it made like $6 to $8 million domestically. That's still a success for me. I'm so with that. You have the two lead roles, Caitlin Dever, who plays Amy, and then you have, I think, Beanie Feldstein. She plays Molly. They stole the movie for me. Me personally, I like Caitlin Dever more than Molly, who's played by Beanie Feldstein. But their chemistry as best friends in high school is so good. It is so good. I didn't think Olivia Wilde was gonna knock it out the ballpark for me, man. But I thoroughly enjoyed this joint. And this ain't no PG-13. This is like a mature 14 TV. It's not a TV mature 14 rating, but it's like a hard R, man. Because honestly, high schoolers, you know what I'm saying, especially in high school, they're always either sheltered or they can't do certain things or they can't go out, so they rebel or whatever. But these girls, I love their story. They follow the rules from day one. They made sure that they made a pact with each other that from their sophomore year that they met, since the 10th grade or whatever, that they were not going to party. They were going to study and get into all these great schools and everything and travel the world together and go to college and live in DC. It was great. I really enjoyed their chemistry of how they're, you know, okay, we're about to graduate, but we haven't done nothing. So let's go and do some stuff, do some shit. Excuse my language. I don't want to curse too much. YouTube might pull my video. I'm going to try and keep it PG. So let's go do something crazy. Last day of school, they got this principal named Principal Brown. He's a dipshit. He don't even know how to run his own school. He has a actual senior who's graduating, being the vice principal of the school. And this guy's like a jock. He gets all the females. All the females want him. I mean, it is crazy. And then we come to find out later on in the movie, Molly has a huge crush on him. And then we find out that Amy is an actual lesbian and she doesn't know how to go about expressing herself. So we're gonna come later to that part. But they're going through, you know, the halls of the school, last day of school. Everybody's partying, don't give a crap, throwing confetti everywhere, having drinks, having candy thrown everywhere. Nobody give a crap about classes. Then we have this one teacher named Miss Fine. And man, she's fine, bro. I thought she was bang. She was hilarious. She had those comedic chops. I think her name is Jessica Williams or something like that. I enjoyed her in this movie as well, bruh. Straight hilarious. Trying to show the girls the ropes and everything. There comes a point in the movie where the girls, they went to a couple of parties already and they couldn't get to Nick's party. Nick is the jock. He's the vice president of the school. He's having a last day, you know, seniors night out party at his crib. They're trying to get to his crib. That's their goal. And Miss Fine actually finds them walking around in the streets or whatever. She pulls up. The girls get into the car. They're like, yo, Miss Fine, we're trying to get to Nick's house. Do you know where he lives? Da 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 da. So they're wearing like matching jumpsuits or whatever because they just try to rob this one guy who was actually a pizza delivery guy, who they then find out is an actual serial killer. He had a gun. He knows exactly like how to like rob people, how to like kidnap people, threaten people. It's crazy, son. These girls are desperate to have a good time because they've just been such book smart girls. Hence, no pun intended, but actually it goes hand in hand with the movie. But it's so crazy because they are so desperate to please not only Nick, who's the jock and a big hot shot on school, but they're just trying to have a good time and maybe hook up and maybe, you know, make out with a couple of people. Just to have a good time. Not really have sex or whatever, but just to get drunk. You know what I'm saying? Say that they did some shit before they graduated, before they went to college. So we know that these two girls are such good friends or whatever. So they meet up with the teacher. The teacher said, "Oh, I can take y'all there. How random it is to see two high schoolers on the road. I'll take you there, no problem." So she takes them and puts them in the back seat because they're underage or whatever. She tells them, "Oh, you guys can't go to the party looking like that. Why y'all matching?" So she tells them, "Go into my bag. I got a lot of outfits or whatever. Find something you like. You can put it on. Sure." Takes them to the party. They all get out of her car looking all, they looking, I don't know, they don't look like they're going to a party. And if they are, they're going to like a 70s or 80s party. But these girls come out, they eyeballing each other. I love the chemistry between Amy and Molly. They just had it going on. And then they're like, "Yo, you look good. No, you look good. No, you look good." It was just great to see that chemistry, bro. And then all of a sudden, the teacher's like, "Yo, you guys wouldn't think it's weird if I went in, right? You didn't think it's weird." Miss Fine's like, I wouldn't mind going in. I mean, I'm a single teacher and living in LA. I have nothing better to do." So they leave her. They go in. She said, "I'm just playing." So she says, "Y'all go have a good time," and they leave. But I don't think Miss Fine ever left the party because she actually comes to the party later. And then she hooks up with a kid from freaking high school. She's like, "You're over 20, right?" He failed the 7th grade twice. So that dude is like a 21-year-old. It's still in high school. It's crazy. So they hook up before he finally graduates. He actually bangs Miss Fine. And then we get to this dude who has like I forgot his name in the movie. He's like, he's not really a part of the high school, but he has his own, I guess his family's very, very rich, and he could buy everybody's affection. And then he has this one side chick named Gigi. She's like in every scene. She hides, she comes out of nowhere, scaring the hell out of Molly and Amy. It's crazy. So, come to find out, Molly actually hooks up with that dude at the end because he has that Pontiac, that Thunderbird. He has that joint. So she thought that she was gonna hook up with Nick. Nick actually hooks up with Ryan, and come to find out, Amy has a crush on Ryan. She loves Ryan's smile, who I thought she didn't look that good. So Ryan and Nick is one that's hooking up, kissing, making out. It looked like, there's a part in the scene where Amy is in the pool, she's swimming, she pulls up, she comes up to the top of the water of the pool, and she sees Ryan and Nick kissing. She's depressed. She comes out of the water, nothing but bare bra and panties, puts on her, she's still wet, doesn't even dry off, puts on her dress, goes and leaves, look for Molly, saying, "We gotta go." We went to all these other parties trying to be, I guess, pleasing. I'm always doing everything you want to do. It looked like Molly's always the one that's control. She's a control freak. Always telling Amy what to do, where to go, because Amy's always afraid to do stuff. So we see that, I guess, Amy's trying to shelter or protect Molly from seeing Nick making out with Ryan. But eventually she finds and sees him anyway. So then we get to the scene where, they have a chemistry throughout the whole movie. Best friends for life, best friends forever. You know how that goes. So now they're going at it at the party because, Molly's telling off Amy. Amy's saying, "You're a control freak. You always telling me what to do." Molly's saying, "You don't want to do shit. You're always afraid. So I have to make plans. I'm doing everything." So then Amy storms off. Molly still wants to stay at the party. Amy's trying to go home or whatever. So we come to find out that all of a sudden the cops pull up. Everybody's just running because this is a house party. The party music is too loud. There's liquor there. These underage kids. Cops about to arrest everybody. So we see everybody just leave. We see Molly leave. She gets bum rushed by a crowd of high schoolers. So she leaves the party. But Amy's still there, thinking that Molly's there. They're all stuck in this one little corridor, one little hallway. And you see the cops looking around the pool, looking around the house, seeing where all these kids at. So we see Amy, all of a sudden, she grows a pair. She grows a pair of breasts or whatever, and she said, "I will not be afraid. I will not be a coward." And she bum rushes the cops like, screaming at them. "I'm going to create a diversion so all you rest of your high schoolers can go and run." So she gets arrested. She's going to jail. She said, "Oh, I call shotgun, but no, I don't really have a shotgun. I'm just kidding." Joking with the cops. They take her to the jail. She's in jail. Her bail is like maybe $700 or whatever because she's still underage or whatever. It's so funny. So freaking Molly is looking for her. "I'm not going to graduate without you." That whole night was just crazy. And they finally Molly finds Amy. She's in the precinct talking to her through the glass window on the phone. She said, I gotta get you out. Because if I don't get you out so we could graduate together, I'm gonna do some dumb shit so I could go into prison with you. So she finally has like a wanted poster of the man that they were in the car with when their hair was like a mask or whatever, and they were trying to rob that dude just to get information on where Nick's party was. So she finally has the wanted poster that said, I know how to persuade these cops to get you out. She finally tells everything that they know about the guy, where he works, what his car looks like. He's a serial killer, whatever. She gives all that information to the cops. Gets Amy out of prison. They finally get dressed. They finally steal the Pontiac from that kid that Molly ended up hooking up with at the end of the movie. They get into that Pontiac, that Thunderbird, and they're driving, hauling ass to go to the graduation. Late as hell. This dude is starting to do the commencement speech or whatever for Molly, because she's the valedictorian. He's giving a speech, and all you see him just crash through the gates, through the fences, and they pull up in the Thunderbird, or waiting to freaking graduate. So Molly pulls Amy up on the stage or whatever, and then she's raising her hand saying, look at my friend Amy, she's a badass. She was arrested. She was in jail last night. Now she's graduating today. Look at that. And then you see Molly say, okay, Amy, go find your seat. And you see Molly go and kiss that dude who, I guess he's like the loser trying to buy everybody's affection. She kisses him, give him all the smooches that she can give him. And then all of a sudden, she does her own speech. She doesn't even do the whole bookworm, the Booksmart speech as a valedictorian. She said, I love all you guys and I believe in all of y'all. And after last night, I feel like I know you guys. So I want you guys to have a good time and don't let college rule your life. That's only the next step to your life. And after that, everybody's like standing up, screaming and yelling and shouting, Thank you, Molly. Thank you for that great speech. Let's all graduate. Hee hee ha ha. And then we see them at the scene where now it looks like Molly got her license. She's driving Amy, because Amy was always the one driving Molly wherever they go. And then she's saying goodbye. Molly's in the car about to cry. Amy get out the car, got her bag. Oh, I forgot my bag or whatever. She gets her bag. She starts to walk to the airport, going into the doors or whatever. She looks back. Now you see Molly pull off, but then you see Amy stand in front of the car. Molly about to run her over. And then she's there cursing out like, what are you doing, you dumb effer? You stupid. I could have killed. I was in a moment. You stole my moment. She's like, yo, I could be the last one on the plane. Let's go get pancakes or whatever. And she's like, oh, F yeah, let's go. And they go and get pancakes or whatever. Overall, I enjoyed this movie, man. I just give y'all my thoughts on the overall movie, the highlights of the movie for me. I wanted y'all to know, Squire, what I felt about this movie. I really enjoyed their chemistry. Caitlin Dever and Beanie Feldstein. I enjoyed it. It was great. Their chemistry, their best friends. That's how best friends should be in real life, and you felt that. And it was great to see Lisa Kudrow doing a movie again. She played Phoebe in Friends, man. It's good to see her back. What? I enjoyed this movie, man. This movie, to me, was a 9 out of 10. Or I give it a 10 out of 10, bruhs. I enjoyed it. It is what it is. But the humor, everything was there. I enjoyed the journey from start to finish. They did have that one random moment that I didn't like that took me out of the movie, though. When they were like animated dolls because they ate some strawberries or something and they got all drugged up. That was just, I guess, to give the viewers, us, as the moviegoers, a feel of how they were reacting being high. Or you know what I'm saying? Because Gigi spiked the strawberries and dipped it into something that made them high, and now they're Barbie dolls, you know, like, oh, look at my breasts, look at my ass. Oh, you see, I think it was Amy's voice, Caitlin Dever. She was like, oh man, look at my, I love how smooth and round my tits are. And she had her legs up. One leg was up, the other leg was like at a V. I like, yo, look at my pussy. It's all, my vagina's all flat and smooth. Like, what the fuck? That took me out of the movie a little bit, but I understand why they did it. And it's like they had to like slap each other around to get out of that get off of that high note, get out of being high. That whole Barbie scene took me out of it. But overall, I enjoyed this movie, and it's on Netflix right now, squad. So y'all can go and check out this movie. I think you should, because Olivia Wilde is a fantastic actress, and I'm glad now she's doing. That's what a lot of these actors and actresses are doing now. Like Bradley Cooper, You know what I'm saying? Mel Gibson. I know y'all don't want to mention Mel Gibson because of all the scandals he's done. Hollywood doesn't want to bring him back into the fold just yet. But he's directing movies now. And now you have Olivia Wilde. You know what I'm saying? I'm a big fan of her. I just list off the movies that I've seen her in. She's fantastic. And now she's doing her own directorial debut movie. Even my girl, Captain Marvel herself, bruh, Brie Larson. She's doing directorial debut movies now, where she's directing her own movie. She just did Unicorn Store on Netflix. Go check that out as well. But Booksmart, you can go to the theaters and see it as a family. I encourage that, but you could also, if you want, you can stay home and it's right on Netflix. You can stream it right from your home. I was surprised that it was on Netflix so fast. But like I said, it's an indie film, so Netflix is going to go and put that on there. I think Netflix is going to start doing that. Yes, they're going to advertise movies to be in the theater, but it's mainly for Netflix. So, all right, squad, let me know what y'all think. If you have seen this movie, I want y'all to go down in that post comment section and hit hot or not. Let me know what y'all think. I thought this movie was straight fire. I love all the comedic chops. I love the comedic timing. I love the chemistry between both Amy and Molly. It was perfect. They made perfect high school friends. And I loved it. They just wanted to party. They wanted to be badasses for one night before they graduate and go off to their own lives. Because Amy was going to Africa and Molly was going to start school. So, you know what I'm saying? They weren't going to see each other no more. So I understand and I felt that. Because in high school, we always felt like we need to please our parents and we need to do right and get good grades. And nah, man, sometimes you need to enjoy life. Being in high school, you need to enjoy it. When you go to your 20s in college, you need to enjoy it. Because when you get to your 30s or 40s, life is like a pendulum swinging. Everything speeds up. So enjoy it while you're young, squad. All right, guys. Let me know what y'all think about this movie. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I give it 9 out of 10 bruhs. It was so good. It was straight fire. And it was hot. All right. Until next time, guys. Like, subscribe, share Geek Samurai. And I'll check you in the next video. Peace.